Hello, welcome to Facebook Live. It is Wednesday, February 23rd of 2022. So if you're watching this live with me, welcome. If you're watching this later, welcome. I hope you will enjoy this. We're going to be playing with the Awesome Otters set tonight. Let me see if I can put this down here without too much glare. Not too bad. While I'm waiting for everyone to join me, I'm going to share this with my group on Facebook, just so in case somebody's looking there, they can find it. Hey, Betty. And I did do a little bit of coloring and cutting, so you wouldn't have to sit through me cutting everything. All right, let me get this shared, and then we will get started. Uh-oh, I need my adhesives. I need lots of stuff. I am not ready today, am I? Where is all my stuff? Hang on. Okay, here we go. Okay, sorry about that. I've had too many classes this week. Trying to keep everything sorted out. Hey, Allison. So we are going to need to stamp this and this. Get those. And we're just going to make do with whatever blocks are still over here in my drawer. All right. Let me get this shared. It's come up now, so. And we're just going to use Memento ink. Hey, Patience. Welcome. Patience and I are getting ready to go on a cruise next week. We are so excited. I still have lots to do to get ready. I've been working on my swaps for the cruise, so you could sign up for swaps if you wanted to, and we had 12 people sign up. So I'll just show you real quick. This is what I'm making. You can kind of see, this is a shimmery green, light green, glimmer paper. It's in the spring mini catalog. And this is garden greenhouse. It's not what we're doing tonight, but just, oh, hey, Karen, welcome. So that's what I'm doing for my swaps. Thank you, Patience. So I've been working on those tonight, and I'll continue working on those when we're done here. But tonight we're focusing on celebration. So we're looking at our Awesome Otter set tonight. And last week was not a celebration set. It was this Abstract Beauty, and we used one of the pre-made cards. And so I will tell you at the end who won that card. But let's get started with our otters. So get all my pieces over here. And again, I will put them on my blog after I'm done here. I'll put the dimensions on my blog. We're also using some of this Simply Marvelous paper. So this is another celebration item that you can get free with a $50 purchase. And I thought this side just looked like water, so I thought it was perfect for these otters. Oh, we do need that other otter also, because we're going to stamp him on our Simply Marvelous. All right, so let's do that first before we do this. So we are going to stamp our otters. I know, Allison, I love this paper. I may have a bunch of it because every time I place an order, I just get more designer series papers. I have a bunch of this, and I have a bunch of the rainbow paper, which is gorgeous. So you got one otter there, and then you've got this one that's peeking out of the water. I'm going to put him down here towards the bottom. And don't worry, this is just for placement and to get all the extra little lines that are around them. So while we have him out, we're also going to stamp him. So this is done for now. We're going to stamp him on a piece of just white cardstock. And we're using Memento, excuse me, because we're going to color it with blends. And then we're also going to take another scrap of white and stamp our sentiment. And I'll have to grab my, okay, so that's all our stamping. Put this stuff away so I don't make a mess. And let's go ahead and die cut this. I'm just giving that otter that I'm going to color just a couple minutes to dry before we start coloring. So I'm just going to bring my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. And we got some information that this is going to be on sale in March. So if you don't have this small one, you might want to take a look at that in March. It's going to be on sale. I think they said 20% off. And then there's going to be also, oh, Patience almost has everything packed. She's way ahead of me. And she's been helping her friend Karen too. So she's a superwoman. Anyway, if you don't have this small one yet, in March it's going to be on sale, and some of the bundles that you can use with it are going to be on sale too. So when I get back from my cruise, I'll be sure and post information about that. So now this is from the Stitched So Sweetly dies, one of my favorite sets. So it has all these, it has some rectangles and then these fun shapes, and it's a great set. So I'm just going to die cut this real quick. Yeah, and I imagine, Patience, if we forget anything too vital, they'll have stuff on board that we can buy too. Whoops, I'm going to need that. All right, let me put this out of the way. Okay, so let's start building our, or no, we're going to color first. So let's take our little otter, and I just used crumb cake on him. So I used light crumb cake. Make sure you're where you can see. So on the inside, I'm just using light crumb cake. And so I didn't do any blending on him. I just colored him. So light on the inside, dark crumb cake on the outside. And I really don't have to be that careful because we're going to cut him out, but get his little ear. Try not to color his eyeball. And you could do some blending on this and make him even more impressive, but I just wanted to make this simple. All right, so there's our otter. And then I took the light black and did his nose, which the light black is still pretty dark. And then because I'm going to cut him out, I went ahead and did these two little water drops right here, so they would blend in better with the water. So now you're just going to cut him out, and you don't have to worry about cutting any of that hair. That's part of why we stamped it on here, because when you put that on top, you'll see the hair behind. So you're just going to cut. Now, usually I will tell you when you're cutting something out to leave a white halo. When you're doing something like this, you don't want to. You want to cut right up against that stamped, because you're going to put it on top of what you've stamped over there. And so you don't want white around it. So I'm just going to cut around this. And I did already cut the other one, so you don't have to sit through me cutting 2 of them. Because I'm being a little more careful with this, just trying to get him cut close to that line. Don't cut his ear off. Go around his little ear. And like I said, you can just cut all that hair off because you're going to see that on the background. And cut around his other little ear. Okay. So now you just have this little otter head. And I already did the other one, so you didn't have to sit through me coloring and cutting that one out. The fish, I just used the balmy blue. So I used light balmy blue. That's that's what this blue is. So I used a light balmy blue and the dark balmy blue. So now we are ready to put it together, which is really easy. I'm gonna grab my glue. Oh, where's my glue? There it is. So I'm going to use my liquid glue here because I want to be able to, you know, wiggle him a little bit if I need to. Looks like I was stamping on the other side, doesn't it? I'm going to try and get a little bit down on his tail too. I don't want too much, but I do want him to stick well. And then you just set him down right over where you stamped him on the background. And it's just perfect. And then you do the same thing with this. And he just goes right down here. Right. See, you have his little hair sticking out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this on my card base. And so I have a balmy blue card base. I'll do this before I put the sentiment on because I'm going to use dimensionals for it, and this is just easier to do before you add the dimensionals. So he goes right on there. Aren't they so cute? These otters are so cute. I'm going to miss them when they're gone. And then we've got our sentiment, so I'm going to get a dimensional. And actually, I'll put one on each end. Oops, let's put it right side up. And we'll just put it right there in between. And then I decided it needed a little something else. And so I grabbed our Silver and Clear Epoxy Essentials. There are some that are like little raindrops. Or I decided they could be these little water droplets. So that's what I did. I just took 3 of them. I'm going to make sure I get the water drops and not the diamonds. So I'm just using my Take Your Pick tool because that makes it so easy. I'm just placing it over 3 of these little water droplets. So one there, and we'll do the last one right here. And there you go. There's our cute little otters. Aren't they adorable? They are so fun. So I will post the dimensions to that. Hey, Nancy. I will post the dimensions on my blog shortly after we get off here. A couple of other cards I have that I got in swaps. This one, my friend Carol made this. Well, she designed it and we made it as a shoebox swap at the Christmas party. So you bring everything for people to make the card and then they make it themselves. So that's using those cute otters. And then this one I received in a swap too. And it's using the, oh, I forgot the name of those dies. Picture this, I think. It's a set of 2 dies, and one is rectangles and one is circles. And so they just, I think this was copied from the catalog. So they just cut out all the circles, put some otters in there and colored them. So super cute. All right, and then the card from last week. the winner of this card from last week, and everybody that comments on this video will be in the drawing for this card, which will be in 2 weeks. Because I'm going on that cruise next week. There won't be a Facebook Live. I won't be posting. If I have time, I may try and post some stuff beforehand before I go, schedule some stuff, but I don't know that I'll have time to do that. So no promises. So in 2 weeks, everybody that comments will get in the drawing for this card. But last week we made this card with the Abstract Beauty Suite. And the winner of this card is Nancy. So, Nancy, I'm not going to mail this to you. I'll just give it to you next time I see you because it's a bigger size and they come with envelopes. So I don't want to use the envelope to mail it to you because then you don't have the pretty envelope to use to pass it on. So I'll just hold on to it, and the next class that we're at together, I'll give it to you then. Okay. That's it for tonight, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. If you don't have these otters yet, be sure and place an order and get them for free. I will put also in the comments of this video the link for the host code, the link to shop. So if you don't have them and you need to get them, you can use that link to spend $50 and get the set free. And if you spend $100, you can get the set and the Simply Marvelous paper, both. All right. That's it for tonight. Thank you so much. I will see you in 2 weeks.